The weird part is how you're managing to do that without making any noise whatsoever. No laughter, no breathing, no heartbeat. I think you're nothing. You may look and act like a human being, and when you shake someone's hands, they may feel like a human being is shaking their hands back, but you are simply not there. Is it because I'm watching clips of Coming to America, the TV show? Maybe. That's racist, Kyler. Okay, guys, I'm going to start recording. And by recording, I mean broadcasting. Great story. That's good. Block. No. No, that's a violation of my human rights. That's a hate crime. What? Weird. Oh my god, what is happening? Look what you're doing to your cat. I don't. I love the cat. All right. Okay, thank you, everyone. I think that's it for the intro. Now I can get into the meat of it. So, all right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another day of the Daily Delete, where I go through 13 years of Facebook entries, calendar day by calendar day, and I delete them all after making pithy comments. Because if there's one thing I learned about Facebook is it was worth deleting. I don't know how this one's gonna go because I'm like not feeling well. Because if you noticed, if you've been watching the show on a regular basis, first off, I apologize. But second of all, you notice it says like near the end of February, I get sick all the time. Like it says right here on this day 12 years ago, is on day 4 being incredibly sick. I get sick around this time every year. I don't know if it's allergies or changing of the season or I'm just tired of people. But yeah, so here I am being sick, talking about being sick. So let's just delete that, move on. Exciting, right? Let's see, 11 years ago today, got home safe after a long and awesome weekend watching Pirates Triple X. Now, if only she'd stop laughing. Funny story. So, um, yeah, not to get into details, I guess, but um, Pirates Triple X at the time was the largest budgeted porno movie ever made, and it was based as a parody of Pirates of the Caribbean. So, yeah, it's a great movie. You should watch it sometime. It's fun. It's actually funny, sexy, and funny at the same time. If you're into that, which if you're laughing in the bedroom, God bless you. We are there for reasons, I guess. On this day 10 years ago, what sort of person does not think there's anything wrong with asking the folks that are tasked with teaching our children to take 20% cut on a $50,000 annual salary, but thinks it's a terrible idea to ask millionaires to pay an additional 3% more in taxes? Like, what is wrong with you people? Pay teachers more, take it from millionaires. We don't need millionaires. We really don't. Like, once you hit $1 million in savings, you should just be like, you get a letter and it says we named dog park after you. Congratulations, you won the game. There's no need to have more than $1 million. There's no need to have any billionaires at all. It's just hoarding. You know, some old lady hoards 30 cats and they say she has an illness, but someone hoards 30 lifetimes of money and apparently it's a success. I just don't get it. Yes, I guess that's my communism talking. Sorry. On this day 10 years ago, today started with me running out of hot water during my shower. That sums up my whole day pretty well. Yeah, it happens. Living somewhere in New York when that happened. I don't remember. Number 9, I Want to Believe. Is that an X-Files reference? Maybe. I don't know if it's an X-Files reference or a Parappa the Rapper reference. I'm old enough that like I confuse the two of them. I'm old enough the memories themselves blend. On this day 9 years ago, I want so badly to share what I've been busting my ass over the past few days, but I'm still not allowed. It's awesome, awesome enough. Important people are interested in it. 9 years ago. I don't know what I meant by important people. I guess it was the video game thing. I don't know. Oh yeah, sorry about the notifications right there, but my my Facebook quote unquote celebrity page is connected to my Instagram profile, and like I'm constantly getting spam messages on a regular basis, which makes me laugh because if I post a picture on Instagram of Adolf Hitler and it says "Do not be Adolf Hitler" on the bottom of it, it'll get flagged instantly for inciting hate speech. But porn spammers can be in my inbox all day long. Like, do they not have an algorithm that senses the phrase like "hot bobs and vagine"? What the hell? Okay, on this day 8 years ago, probably should be going a lot farther on these creatures, but instead I took a long break to eat lunch with my kid and then teach her how to high five, which she still knows how to do. That's awesome. Teaching her how to high five was probably the most important thing I did in that period of my life, even more so than making video games. Maybe if my daughter wasn't acting all cracked out and swinging from the chandelier, I could attend to this fucking stress headache I now have. I need a drink. Or whatever, stressing over. It's nice though looking back at it, and you see my posts about where I'm complaining about certain things, but I don't remember what I'm complaining about. That's actually kind of positive in a way. So when Kate ran in worried, you were all like, "Babe, don't worry, just bought ice cream." We all lulled. Glad there's no real threat from ice cream robbers. See you soon, dude. Okay. Cool story. Boy, she was loopy. She was like a coworker or something like that, and she was yeah. Anyways, on this day 7 years ago, man, if I spent $15 in Facebook adverts, I'd be pissed off if all the likes came out of Saudi Arabia or Pakistan, which is what happens. Spent a bunch of money advertising on some sort of campaign I had, and yeah, dude, like, even though I filled out all the paperwork saying, "Hey, I need audience members from America and English speakers because, well, it's an English speaking project of this, that, and the other thing," I posted a bunch of money on it. And I got a lot of views and likes, but absolutely none of them were not from an English speaking country. So Facebook is trash. I feel like maybe that should be the name of my program. Facebook is trash. Thank you, all 2 people who are turning in. I hope you appreciate this. I'm not feeling good, so it's like I'm droning, which is fine. 7 years ago, obviously my daughter's made of evil. That's why I'm awake at 6:30 on a Sunday. Yeah, like father, like daughter. Yeah, maybe I'm a little evil. I gotta talk to Heather Fagan. She's like an 8 foot tall woman, and she should be the 8 foot tall vampire woman. I think she cosplays. She was in a Firefly fan film, so I think she's there. All right, 7 years ago today. Today is the 15th anniversary of the Slim Shady LP. You know what that means? It is now 22 years old. That's right. The Slim Shady LP is now old enough it could go drink. I mean, not that it hasn't been drinking in the past 5 years like any other fan, but how's that for old, huh? That means that there are people out there who weren't born yet when that album came out who are now drinking to that album. More Call of Duty Ghosts. Probably won't stream it because I'm using the bandwidth to murder people if no one's watching. However, stuff footage from last night anyway. Last night of the free 2 times XP weekend. Yeah, yeah. Free play ended 15 minutes ago. Now check this out. Here is a picture of an old picture of my Steam library. Look at all those games. Aren't those great games? Let's deep dive into this for a moment. Emmerich was kind of cool. Fun little casual real-time strategy game. Alice is probably one of the best games I've ever played in my life, and one of the last games I remember finishing. Binding of Isaac is a really deep and dark and fun Zelda-related game. Counter-Strike, because people are still playing Counter-Strike, which baffles me. Darksiders, which looks amazing, doesn't play as well. Dead Rising 2, zombie stuff, more zombie stuff, Dishonored, Dust. I don't think I ever played Dust. Ah, I got an itch in my nose. I really don't want to sneeze into my microphone. Let me see here. Did it? My sound went out? No, it's because I moved my face away from the microphone. Let's see what else. Gary's mod, which is pretty fun. Half-Life, which is amazing. Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 episode. Every Half-Life basically, bro. And they're all good. Just Cause, which has always been good. Left 4 Dead, which is great. Loadout was amazing. It's no longer with us anymore. Metro Last Light is good. Oh, Mortal Kombat. Yeah, sure. No More Room in Hell. I don't know what that is. Dino Horde? Or PID. I don't think pelvic inflammatory disease. That's a terrible name for a game. Sniper Elite Nazi Zombie is probably one of the best games ever made. Also, I'll say the same about, well, okay, so every single game on this list here are the best games ever made, right? I think we're good. Anyways, cool break. Delete that. Okay, 6 years old. 6 years ago. Poor girlfriend, sick. She had to go to the ER. Man, tired of that happening. I don't bring my girlfriend to the ER anymore. I just bring the wife to urgent care. 6 years ago, nothing makes the workday drag like having someone constantly interrupt what you're working on to tell you to find something to work on. I remember distinctly what this is about. Well, not specifically, but I know the job and the workplace and the manager. Like, dude, this dude was the shittiest manager I've ever worked with. And I'm saying that as a person who was a manager. Oh, look at that. Who appreciates me? She appreciates me. Yeah, she's the best. Sorry, I didn't see it. I wasn't really paying attention to the chat. Let's see. 6 years ago today, Erin was pretending to be a zombie and Patrick was shooting her. They were doing this for 10 minutes. Oh, thank you, Diana. I guess for tagging me in your personal memories. What? What is this? Care for a crow. Last month, our cow ran crow since 9 months. Iron County Jail, 5 months probation for depending. The world's largest open pit mine. Oh my God. Look at that. There's someone out there who spells their name like me. And, of course, she has a criminal record. It looks like she also eats kale raw for fun. Look at that. It sounds good, too. I don't know what record I'm playing, but it sounds good. Bro, please stop banging. Sorry. Let's see, what else? 5 years ago, you've been on Fair Circuit too long when you live in a house, but you spend all evening out on the porch more often than not, especially when it's raining out. He checks the tarps. Yeah, true story. Like, living out on the road and basically camping every weekend for about 10 years, like, fundamentally alters your behavior. It took me a long time to be re-housebroken, and by re-housebroken, realizing I didn't have to poop in a hole in the backyard and bury it. I never did that. I'm sorry. Let me see. This is what my Facebook feed looks like. Kirsten Bunn, $75 for a puke show in private. Next person who damn Daniel to me is getting punched in the face. The cult of the dead cow. Look at that, 21 comments. So unfriend them. I wasn't complaining. So you were just being an attention whore? Honestly, I wonder what other people's feeds look like sometimes. Why? You're like a needy slave. What? What? At least you're like, what is, and this, it's so weird. This dude is like dragging me, but we've also been like friends on Facebook for like 12 years. Anyways, so weird. Okay, so if you would like to get a private puke show, PayPal me $75, and I'll send you a video of someone puking. Is that a thing? Does that really work? 5 years ago today. Sometimes you just feel you just need to relax and remind yourself that you're doing all that you can and everything is going to be all right. Good tip for today, right? Because I know as soon as I post that, I'm going to go ahead and lay down. So it's nice. Look, stairs descending into the fog, the ominous blankness of a fog that you can't see anything in it. Is anything in the fog? Does anything exist in the fog? We don't know. Won't know until you go in there. Man, I just took a motivational poster and turned it into a Stephen King novel. That's amazing. Anyways, it's Square. It's on Instagram. Go check it out. 5 years ago. For those who believe in those elaborate conspiracy theories, you reflect on the fact that the U.S. government can't unlock a goddamn iPhone. All right. What? What is happening? No, he didn't. Okay, I don't think. What? Jimmy Lamps. The iPhone is nothing but a false flag to empower Trump and his ideas. Once we build hate for minorities and remove our security, we'll become puppets to the political agenda. I don't know how an iPhone is a false flag, but so why would they launch a false flag for someone who hasn't even gotten a nomination yet? Because you only think he doesn't have the nomination because you're enamored by the U.S. media propaganda machine. I don't think he has the nomination yet because he literally hasn't gotten a nomination yet. Also, I don't watch the U.S. media, so you're wrong twice in one post. I mean, he probably will, but he hasn't yet. And then it's like, all this guy did was prove my point about conspiracy theories. I think you're missing the point. If you think that the government cannot access the data on an iPhone, you are mistaken. They may want to make it easier, but what? Regardless if you believe the rhetoric, don't forget, by attempting to squash ideas you disagree with, you're showing how much the propaganda has gotten to you. I don't agree with the idea that blacks and women are second-class citizens. Am I falling for the rhetoric? Okay. You missed it. I like how you're telling me I'm the victim of American propaganda because I'm on Facebook, and you're telling me this on Facebook. What? Meanwhile, he's suffering from conspiracy propaganda. Weird. It's weird that, like, I would just, some random innocuous that, well, I guess the conspiracy theories aren't that innocuous, but it's just so weird how, like, the random dumbest shit, like, would just start a fight on my Facebook page like that. Is it because I have 5,000 friends on it? Probably. I think the rate of mental disorder in America is probably at 25%, so it makes sense that I would have maybe like 1,500. It's like, my math is terrible. Anyway, here's a picture of me and a bunch of people at a Walking Dead premiere show. Let's see. Yeah, there's Kristen Azure. I remember her. She's awesome. Worked with her a few times. Hey, that's Rick Klein right there. He's great. Anyways, good story. I forget the other woman. I think she hosts like SelfAudition Tip. Like, I think that's her business here in Atlanta. Is she like tapes auditions for actors? That's all she does. I don't know how that makes enough money, but shit, go for it. 5 years ago today. So that's new. Some jackass social justice warrior used the term age-splaining in a fight with me because apparently I exhibit experience privilege. I just coined the term idiot-splaining shortly after I apologized for my literacy privilege. Cool. Is this done yet? I swear, next time I'm just going to hire one of the kids to do this for me. I'm probably sure it'd be that more entertaining. Leave a comment in the notes down below. Which one would be more entertaining? To have an angsty 15-year-old girl read these comments, or to have a easily distracted 11-year-old boy read these comments? You tell me. This is my sort of dating scene. True story. You know what's great? The old lady, 16. She's 16. She'll always be 15 in my heart. It's the haircut. Yeah, 4 years ago today. Looks like Hurricane Katrina finally got caught with her hand in a cookie jar. Better not throw a pity party, girl, because I'll not only crash it, but I'll shut that shit down. The hurricane I'm referring to is a terrible woman. I warned everyone that she was a liar and a thief. And then one of the people who actually was close friends of mine who still decided to disregard my warnings caught her literally stealing her Xanax and stealing her credit card to pay for her iPhone bill. So I warned you. And that person is no longer in the film business. Neither of those people are no longer in the film business, even though they were complaining I was the reason they were no longer in the film business, even though I have not been in their lives for like, 4 years, 5 years, and here they are not in the film business anymore, so it's probably not me. My time's going to be wasted. I'm going to do it on my own terms. I would love to waste some time here. In a little wicker basket bed suspended by thin ropes over a lake. Honey, if you're watching, let's go. Okay. Deleting that post. Thank you for the like, RF Keith. I saw you over there. Cute. Okay, here is a screenshot from the video game Let It Die. Let It Die is a crazy Japanese video game. It's like you fight your way through a tower of stuff. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like this bizarre RPG. I'm gonna risk a copyright strike by playing some of it, just so you understand like what sort of game it is. I can't really do it. Let It Die. There you go. Let It Die speed run. Someone beat the game in 7 hours? How is that even possible? The game goes on forever. Anyway, here we are.
All right, guys, Squatter here, and I'm playing this game called Let It Die.
Okay. Are you gonna? What is happening?
Become closer to God. Why? Simply because there's tower?
Yeah, it's like some tower fight game.
Not too bad.
It was pretty neat. Ugh. You know what's the worst thing? Like, gaming streamers are terrible. Like, and I'm a gaming streamer, so if I say that, you know it's terrible. So anyway, yeah, the game, like, you get sucked into this thingy, and you have to like fight monsters, and your uncle is the Grim Reaper or something. But see, it's like, anyway, it was just bizarre, and you're just going through this weirdo tower and fighting things and destroying things, and you get pretty sucked into the game. I guess the only way to explain it is just play it. It's just weird. Just play it. I think it's still available on the PlayStation for free if you want to try it out. 4 years ago, step 1, fall in love. Step 2, question mark? Romeo and Juliet is my favorite story about how when you fall in love, it's just best to kill yourself. Now that I've fallen in love for real, I just take naps a lot. Okay, 3 years ago today, who's got 2 thumbs and wants to help me move tomorrow morning? I'm getting a truck at 9 a.m. and there will be pizza at the new location. So, funny story, throughout the course of my life, I think I have helped quite a few people move, probably like 12 times, 15 times at this point. Do you know how many people I've had help me move? But whatever. Here we are now. The secret next time is to, if you have to move, just set your house on fire, just burn everything. If you got to move, just flatten the place and just go to Dollar Tree and buy new coffee cups. I don't know, like it's just easier that way than trying to find a truck and get people to help you move. So, anyways, that was it for the Daily Delete today. Hope you enjoyed it. Today's episode was sponsored by Hillbilly Casino, because why not? Thank you so much for the children setting the mood today at the beginning with the background. And thank you to my lovely wife for making comments in chat and in real life here. And so, all right, yay. Stream's done. Bob's your uncle. I couldn't go lay down. All right, it's still nice out. No, it's like really nice out today. It's like 4 o'clock and it's like 60 degrees out. The sun is shining. So I'm going to go lay down in a sunbeam on the couch and try to sleep off this illness. And hope you guys have a good day. Don't forget to like, follow, and